There's everybody. Yeah, it decided not to work for me. We're here. Are you here? I'm here. Are we here?
Yeah, I can see it.
Hey! What's going on, guys? I hope everybody comes on over. Let's see what happens here. Electronics don't want to work tonight. All right then. So what's going on, everybody? Glad to have you back. So just so you know, I decided that instead of doing the drawing immediately at 7 o'clock, I'm going to let it run until the end of the live stream so that if anybody wants to get any last minute spots, they can jump in. But I got to finish some stitching. Other than that, she's ready to go. Put the logo on the side. So anyway, what's going on, everybody? I got to put my music back on. I like that. You guys don't have to be completely quiet, by the way.
Yamas!
Yamas!
Hey, Yamas!
Alright, put in one more for the bears.
Yamas, but don't forget the smooch back Josh button and Heather that smooch button.
Right on. So there's one more for the barracks. I'll push the in. Give me just a second. That's on the active student. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. Just to make it easy, I'm going to give you a piece of paper and I'll write down the numbers as they come in. So 19 is Denise. Name pen number. So anyway. All right, I got you in at 19, Denise. You won't see it on the post because I'm just writing it down at this point. I wrote down the number with your name beside it. We are live. I don't know if you're live. Sorry, I was off to the side. So anyway, I'm doing a crazy ass experiment tonight, so you guys can just watch along. I'm going to try to make something for Heather, and obviously, you saw it, the garden shears. I asked a couple of you earlier in the week what I could do to make a spring suede, if you will. Basically, I was asking that to see what still I could use to be springy enough to use as scissors. So I'm going to attempt to do it with 1/2 inch model. So you guys just hang out and see what happens. What are we talking about there, Lou?
Everybody's just saying hey.
Oh, everybody's saying hey?
Painting the roses red. New penny.
Hey, what's going on, ladies? That's Becky and Penny.
Becky and Jeff is here. Hey, Jeff. Grayson. Hey, Grayson. First, I got Josh is here and Billy Martin's here.
Everybody's here, man. Everybody's coming in tonight. Hey, y'all.
Coffee's here.
All right, Mr. Coffee. Hey, I need coffee.
Granddad.
Showing 15 folks, 9 likes. Need to fix that. All right, so as you guys can tell, I'm trying to get my way to 1,000 so I can stop using this computer and use my mobile devices. I've got a tablet I'd like to try. And just so you know, it's become apparent that you guys have chosen number 2 out of the blades for the giveaway. So I have started construction on blade 2. for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. You guys can see where we're going. Play 2 was picked. Yeah, by the way, Mr. Josh, I've got company with me this evening, and they were checking out the knife, and because they saw it firsthand, they said they had to buy a ticket. That's where Mr. Sandifer comes in. Glad you got to see it. So he's held it by hand, you know, he's held it in his hand, and he really wants it, so you guys might want to grab a couple more tickets.
Jeff says you can sync your tablets to PC.
I'm not going to try all that. Oh, another really awesome thing. Shit, I'm already melting my steel. I'm going to show you guys something in a minute. Let's start by making the tips and draw out the blade. You know, the usual. What's that? Tommy.
Tommy Wright.
Mr. Wright, what's going on? Welcome to the show.
Amy's here.
All right, Miss Amy. Oh, so my wife and I drove around for an hour and a half the other day because we saw this sign that said garage sale ahead. And it looked like a brand new sign. Apparently it wasn't a brand new sign, so we drove around for an hour and a half, and we finally pulled up next to the sign so we could try to read it. And lo and behold, outside my wife's window is a 3-pound crossbeam hammer. So that sign was obviously a sign for me to get a new hammer. I know, I'm cheesy as hell, right? Yeah, gotta get the cheese going on.
Get the Captain shirt.
What?
Send him to a Captain Hammer
Yes,
shirt.
this is not the hammer. I gotta reface it. I just wanted to show you. I have really missed you guys. I feel like I've been slacking on my live streams because since I've started, it's been, what, 15 weeks at this point since I started, and I've already missed 2 out of those 15 weeks.
Han says that your thingy should be here by
Enjoy playing with thingies on occasion.
Let it know.
I will. Honestly, I forgot how easily mild moves. Wall. You know, like some of those old fairs of your X-Mel stripper poster. I like to say, happy. I appreciate everybody that's jumped in and made 1 cent, but I got to tell you, I personally believe hands down, Mr. Metal Thong I've ever seen. Great job. Yeah, man, she forged the thong out of metal, forged a hanger for it, a clothes hanger, and painted it with fingernail polish and made a cheetah print. Oh no, it's not to wear. I hope you're not wearing that, Penny. No, I mean, damn.
They talk about chafing.
Yeah, chafing. All right. So just to make sure that we're in here, it's just an experiment. But that's part of the fun. so make so I can write down the number on that blade. Trying to get as much as we can for Josh. I think we got a pretty decent tank again. I'd like to see more, if possible. I appreciate everybody jumping in there to help out. Read me some stuff, man.
Sorry. I'm read while you're whacking.
You can read while I'm whacking. That's the perfect time to read.
Nude's here. Hey, Randy.
What's going on, Randy? I got that spot for you.
Pair of tongs.
Sweet.
Jason says I need a life-size painting thong for Ben too. Right. It's named by Ford Super.
Well, take connection is unstable. Got to be kidding me. You're unstable. You're unstable?
Yeah.
Stable of urine? Hold up. Let me see something here. I'm going to do some adjusting. Give me a minute. You're kind of mean, people. See if that might help the lag a little bit. If they give me another bar. I just had to get closer to the house. That's all. I remembered not to burn my steel. Man, I've melted so many knives in this thing, talking to people. So many.
Science Addict 77, how to get a daddy on to make a platter.
Yeah, man, I need to make a platter too. Yeah.
Or that just sounded wrong, Phil?
Which part?
I don't know.
Must be the lag.
Yay for technology.
Fuck technology.
John says he's on Dovetails. Me too. Shamrock is here. Hey, Shamrock.
What's going on, Sully?
I was going to call him Ken.
Ken Shamrock?
Yes. Every time I hear his name, I want
His
to
name
call
is
Ken.
Sully.
I know, but still.
Yeah, he's got some badass cable I want. Crane cable. Cable to mask it.
Jeff says you need a router on the grill.
Yeah, we just got an extender, but the problem is we're 50 yards from the house, and it's in the opposite side of the house, which is about another 30 yards away, so it's not really helping. I just need to be at 1,000 subscribers so I can use my phone, and that wouldn't be a problem.
You got a gentleman board?
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you can correct me, is Gentleman Forge Gabe's dad? I might be mistaken, but I thought there was some kind of relation there.
I don't think I've seen it.
I haven't seen Gabe. No.
No.
Okay.
I said no.
Okay.
Move the board closer.
To them?
It's my house. No. They didn't know. Move it closer to the house.
Oh,
It's nice outside now. Move your shit outside.
yeah, that's true. I could do that, but then I'd have to put it all back because I don't trust the bastards around here not to try to take my shit. Especially now that I'm live all the time, they know what I got. What they don't realize is that I'm a knife maker, and I dare you. Starting to look kind of good.
Gentleman says he's just a new guy around here.
A new guy. Well, welcome, gentlemen. This gentleman. Yeah. Welcome.
Josh Smith said, welcome to the dysfunctional family.
Yes, we are the dysfunctional family, but we are a very loving dysfunctional family.
Lupe, hey, honey. Lupe's here, say hi.
What up, Lupe?
Hi, Jay.
So, Lupe, I got to ask you. I'm battling with myself about pre-ordering Days Gone. I want your opinion. You've seen it. Days Gone. You need to check it out.
Why are you battling with yourself?
Because
you pre-order it? You don't have to pre-order.
That's what I'm saying. I want to pre-order it. That way I don't have to worry about having the money when the time comes and the game's released. And I'm like, oh, I got to have this game, but I can't afford it. I don't want all that. I'm going to get it when I can get it. I love you too.
Oh, I love you. That's my best.
Okay. This is going to be interesting. Hans, Solo is still the best hammer I've ever used, dude. Thank you. I'm sure you got that right. Solo was made by Hans. See that? I didn't even move the coal with my hammer. I put it in the other hand. Still not the hammer.
Hans said, who you calling this one?
Yeah. Well, he's the leader, Pastor.
Greg said, any boys and girls except for the Barretts want some rain?
I'll pass on the rain, man. Yeah, I think the Bears have had enough.
I think Denise said that they were about to get a higher crest.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you guys be safe, Denise.
Well, I guess I wasn't following along, so I'm dropping the blade.
Awesome. John says he's getting a new laptop tomorrow. And Amber's coming in on Friday, so he should possibly be able to go live.
Fantastic. That sounds great.
Cannot wait, Mr. Coffee.
Mr. Coffee. Picking up. Mr. Coffee. All right, so I got the blade drop. You know what? There's my damn pen.
Okay, so we are discussing our DID.
DID. We have DID.
Well, I don't know. It started with voices in the head, and then I think it's just evolved into DID. So, gentleman says that he was best for hopefully voices in his head help remember.
Good luck with that.
Yep.
Okay.
And Han says he's completely functional. So are his other four personalities.
Yes, we are all sane. Okay, so I started with the rod. Or half-inch stick, whatever. And then, take the tip, as usual, and walk it into blade shape. Okay, so then I hammer here. Okay, and roll it down. Take blade shape. So you're up to date. And now we're finished with Dr. Joe. Next time I'm going to draw penises and see if anybody's paying attention.
It's apparently been deemed that we're all dysfunctional, and that's why we put in each other.
Kind of been like that forever.
Josh, any of those slots supposed to be mine? Did Jeff get a couple of slots?
I believe, I checked home, but I believe Mr. Fender is in there. Fenders was put in as Miss Dial. They were put in under Amy's name. Oh, almost melted it.
I'm Hans, gentlemen, and my other personalities are Franz, solo and full balloon.
Nice. I like that. See, now I'm gonna have to come up with some altars of my own.
And Grayson says, don't make Denise gift you the naughty meat turnip. Oh my god. I'm gonna know about that.
We're gonna have to talk to Denise. We can figure out what's going on there. All right, now I'm gonna attempt to offset this. I'll just show you when I do it. Basically, I'm gonna attempt to offset it in the ricasso area of the blade to where they're basically almost like a pair of tongs. They're basically side by side, or parallel to one another, but they slide together like a pair of tongs. That's the idea of what I'm trying to do, but it's going to be one solid piece. So we'll see what happens. This is what I do, darling.
Denise said she was going to dig it out and send pics. And Grayson said, don't send pics, just return addresses and have them.
There you go. All right, I'll show you what I'm doing with this. You can see the offset. Better. Now you can see the offset where it drops. I'm hoping that I can get the two pieces to slide together and with the reins, if you will, be the same. See what happens. I think I'm gonna make it happen. What do you think?
I hope so.
Hope so too.
It'd be really nice.
I gotta draw out a lot. Good thing is it's mild, so I don't have to worry about quenching it if it gets too hot in my hand.
Josh says it's looking good.
Who, huh?
Josh Smith.
Josh Smith. Thank you, sir. And speaking of Josh Smith, if there's anyone here that did not see the knife before, I'll show you again.
Denise said, are we supposed to be watching the mirror?
Well, you can watch what you want to watch. Make sure I put the logo on there so you know where it came from. Man, it's hot.
The lights are important.
All of it combined, the lights and the forge together are very hot. That's not hot enough.
Randy said it was a good job of wet forming that leather.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Good job wet forming the leather.
Thank you, sir. My wife taught me how to do that. It's a pretty snug fit. It clicks right in. The sheet. Man. Roll.
Jeff said just go ahead and ship it.
Yeah, it really is a lot of that, I guess.
Horrible. Like literally.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Maybe we should get another extender.
Maybe. Put one on this side of the house instead of the opposite side of the house. Or move that one into the kitchen.
Or get a second one and have two of them in the house so it kills the death
really cool thing about mild steel. If you keep a good pace, your hammer stroke actually reheats the metal so you can keep going. But you gotta have hard blows at a steady pace. So yeah, got my buddy Alex with me tonight and his little lady. And he has basically become my little apprentice, if you will. And learning how to make some knives. So in turn teaches me to be a better knife maker. Sound about right? Sounded like some bullshit! I couldn't help it. Anyway.
Heads up, guys. If y'all need something, can't find something, make it, ask some friends here. We love helping. And also teaches you some patience. That's what Randy said.
The leather working?
Yeah, having a friends.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I need patience again. Children kind of beat that out of me. How many people we got with us tonight?
24 right now.
24! All right.
I haven't seen Dad yet.
Yeah, he probably forgot how to comment again.
Well, if he
Love you,
did,
Dad.
I love you, Dad. Just so you know.
Yeah, she's all prepared to read your comments, and you're not even there. He'll catch that in the recap. It's like I'm making something. Maybe. It's a lot of drawing out, guys.
Mr. Coffee says he's out of coffee. I think
Dude, I'm out of coffee,
exact
too.
Same thing. Coffee run. There's a little fridge over there in the corner.
Water and fridge.
And if you want coffee, go get it. This money.
You gotta love it when people walk down the road to try to see what you're doing behind your house. Oh yeah. Well, I'm in the middle of a live stream where I show them some junk. Oh, that was weird enough. Wind chimes made out of bones. I want to give that a try. I was thinking about forging some bones. The handle got a little warm. Oh no.
Bones in general, just eat a lot of fried chicken or something. Toss bones in your yard and you get enough of them. Start making struggles.
We could do that. Yeah, we don't really eat a lot of fried chicken anymore. If we do, it's made boneless with almond, what do you call it? Almond flour, because of the keto diet.
No, thank you.
That's
I
what
love
we
food
do.
so much.
I love food too. I miss it. I'm getting a little more weight back.
Carbs and best part.
All right, young man, enjoy your dinner, brother. I'll let you know Heather stepped away to grab us some coffee, so if you guys put in any tickets or anything, just remind us in a little bit. Hey, welcome back, wifey. Yay.
Alright, see what I missed.
Not much. All right. So once I get this fully drawn out, I'm going to come back. Basically, I'm going to draw it all the way out to the other side, nip it off, make the blade edge, and then define the bezels, and then bend it to one solid piece. I'm just going to bend it into hue, a little bit long. I'm thinking probably 8-inch rings or so to make sure they have enough spring. We'll just see. Again, it's an experiment. And by the way, sincere thank you to all the new subscribers and all the new names. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I sincerely appreciate every last one of you, and I'm glad you're here. Enjoy the show. By the way, with the knife, I did a bottle shop earlier. Absolutely no problem. I was going to do it live, but I don't want water in my shop, so I might do it outside after all this is over. We'll see. What were you going to say?
Billy said that he's going to go live this weekend to winner for the listeners giveaway for the bottle opener.
Yeah, I saw that bottle opener, man. You did a good job on that. I like it.
Yamez is going to eat.
Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, I already told him that. Already said it. Yeah, I'm surprised no one has yet to say, I found Waldo. He's been up there for how many weeks now?
Yamez was
Yeah, that was Yamez. Yeah, Yamez said something about he loves the background to where it's like playing Where is Waldo? And he has yet to find Waldo, but I did it for you, dude.
the Randy JC program. So I
Uh-oh.
thought that it was just you and
No.
Okay.
Everybody does it. At least everybody in this realm. There's nothing wrong with romance. Look, for instance, I have a brother here tonight. And the best way I can describe my feelings for this man is I love you in only a way a man can love another man without fucking him.
That would make you feel uncomfortable. Alright, Smells a Dragon says I have a question for the Cold War guide.
What up?
Is the neutral area you want your steel in usually the top of the fire pot?
I usually lay mine right across the fire pot, unless I need it heated quickly and only the tip, so I just jam it in. However, yeah, I usually lay it just directly across the pot to where the ball of heat directly under it and right there around it gets it heated the way you want, and you can control it. If it's above that, for me, it gets cold or it doesn't heat up quick enough and it just sits there at a dull red. If it's below that, I melt my steel. So I go right at the top of the pot. Some of the other guys might tell you different, but that's just the way I do it.
Lupe wants to know what it is that you're making.
I am making scissors, if you will, or garden shears. Basically, I'm playing with some steel, hoping it becomes something at the end of the show. Sound about right? Ooh, oh. There you go. I understood that analogy perfectly. You don't want to tease it, but you don't want to just slam it in. You got to find that right spot.
Dana says, I use coal. The best spot for me is just below the top of the fire.
There you go. I think, honestly, it depends on the depth. When it really comes down to it, it depends on the depth of your pot, and that determines how deep you want it. Mine is about, like, right at 3 inches from the very bottom of the pot to the surface before I make the mound. So, yeah, I keep mine right at the top of the pot.
Jason's here. Hey, Jason.
What's going on, Jason? Welcome, welcome.
See you, Tommy.
Later, man. Thanks for coming. Blueface out? All right, Blueface.
Drummond said no back smithing for me.
I missed that.
No back bladesmithing for me. That was hard to say. That was like
Brokeback bladesmithing, yes. That sounded like forged in fire, fully functional friction folders. Well, Hans, we don't have to have a blade manse, if you will. We can have our own hammer end.
Jeff says you need an F-bomb.
Yes, I do. I was going to make one. I absolutely need an F-bomb. The problem is I drop it enough on my own without having a big piece of metal. Really cool. It's 2 pieces of metal shaped like a bomb with the F cut into the fin so you can drop the F-bomb. Awesome stuff. Gotta love it. Sweat my ass off up here tonight.
It's getting toasty, man.
Yes, it is. I'll get there. You know it's bad when your sweat drips and quenches the steel.
Josh says him and back here going to take off to go out to dinner with Mom for her birthday. Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Mom. You guys enjoy it. Yeah, shoot me a message if anybody gives you any more money in between now and 8 o'clock. All right, now we're going to break out our trusty dusty
Hey, Ben.
Champ Ironworks. Is that Mr. Toombs or Strickland?
Mr. Toon.
Mr. Toombs, welcome, my brother. I think he's pretty convinced he's getting a knife. All right, I got about 3 more inches to go. And I mean real inches, not man inches. And then we'll be able to start rounding. Oh, I got you. Neat.
Jason says he has a diagonal cut.
Diagonally.
That's right. PM on Facebook.
Oh. Dude, it's like really fucking hot out here. Hey, I need to lose weight anyway. that weird?
Yeah, that's great. John Smith says it's supposed to be in the 90s where he is this week.
Yeah, he's in Cali. Yep. He's trying to make that trip from Cali all the way to Alabama.
And
We're
he's
trying to help
one for me, honey.
What's that?
She says she doesn't have to drive tonight, so she's gonna get something boozy to drink.
Oh yeah, you go, girl. I'm just glad we were able to go live, man. I miss you guys. Didn't do it last week, right?
Josh says he is in the armpit of California. No, last week was when the internet was out. 30 minutes before we were supposed to go live.
Yeah, last week really sucked. Yeah, it was absolutely 30 minutes before we went live and the entire internet crashed. So we didn't know, couldn't make any, plans for anybody to take over the spot. Man, it just sucked.
And then it took them 3 days to fix it.
3 days.
Daisy.
Yeah, the bad part about that is she works from home, and every day that we don't have the internet is a day that they can say, "Why were you not here?"
I am definitely good with the blue Hawaiian hoodies. John says he misses live.
Yes, I know you do, brother, and we miss you being live. Yeah, Friday nights are a little indifferent. I'm gonna say lonely, but we'll just go with indifferent. All right, so now I'm gonna start rounding it out. Get rid of that square taper. Stretch that shit out a lot, didn't I? All right. Let's see.
Bob's here.
Bob?
Rob.
Oh, Rob. Granddad. What's going on, Rob? Whew. Man. It's sweaty. Might be done just in time. Try to do what I'm doing in an hour to an hour and a half. Try. It doesn't always end up that way, but I try.
Yeah, that seems like a strange thing to try to forget.
Everybody's saying that Fridays are just not the same without Hans.
They're not. I mean, he's been a staple on Fridays for a very long time.
Granddad says he's in and out because there's a lot of storms switching through where he is in the mountains. He isn't there, but you guys
All right.
stay safe up there.
We won't hold it against you long. Well, unless you ask us to. Oh, sweat my eye. Must have to start wearing a headband out here, man.
Hi, Brian.
Whew. Yeah, sweaty. All right, so you guys got about 15 minutes, and then you can no longer get a spot. Jump in on it while you can. Really just stood there to take a break from the heat.
Ben said that's awesome, dude.
you want it. We'll see. We shall see what happens. We got 19 slots. That's really awesome, guys.
Randy said, I don't know why the rest of y'all have tickets.
Yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, I didn't allow anybody to pick any spots. Basically, I just numbered it as they came in. So it was kind of first come, first serve scenario on numbers.
Hi, John. No worries at all, Hans.
What up, Hansi?
Hans said he only had 14 hours left of his road job, so he's sorry.
That's all good, man. There will be another opportunity for you.
See, Trevor?
I promise you, somehow, some way, before this is all over, every last one of you will own a Josh Brown original.
Randy said he would literally drop a load in his pants. Dude, if you do, you have to report it.
Yes. If you drop a load in your pants. What?
Live stream.
Live stream, yes. Live stream, drop it. Oh, yeah, Hans. Forgot. Sorry, dude. That doesn't count. It wasn't hot.
It doesn't count.
Yeah. That was hot, and I didn't mean to drop that. Okay. So, there you go.
Who made your touch mark, Josh?
Well, I now have two. One was made by the wife, and one was made by Sparky. You guys would know him as Wolf Party. Now, the one that's on that particular blade is actually electro etched, because that blade was forged before I got the new one in, and I was just doing etching. It's hot, man.
Then he said if it hits the floor, it counts.
Yeah.
Nick says since he started using tongs, he hasn't dropped so much.
I guess it depends on the tongs. I drop with my tongs more than I do without them. Oh yeah, I had a napkin in my pocket. I'll just let that one join. All right, I'm almost ready to do the other side of the blade, guys. Almost. It's going to be the center, so I want that to be about the center spot. All right.
John from Stage 4 wants to know what it is that we are making tonight.
We are attempting to make whatever you call them, garden shears. Yeah.
He says he's been counting all of your footsteps and drop oranges and has been working out.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of hobbling in there. Alrighty. I think I'll nip it off about, nip it in the butt. Yeah, about right here. Yep. It's okay, it's mild steel.
Grayson says, because if you don't drop, it don't count. If you don't drop, Hans and I don't agree.
Well, look, man. I don't know how to take that. Do I have a dropping problem or do you have a drinking problem? I mean, for real, it's a legitimate question.
Dude says they look more like sheep shearers.
Sheep shears.
They kind of do.
Yeah, well, that's what we're going for. But basically, they're just going to be kind of industrial-like, so she can, you know, trim the tomato buds or whatever.
I pinched those with my fingers now.
You pinch the bud with your fingers?
This tomato bud. Get it right, man.
Yeah, I pinch the bud with my fingers.
Lupe says, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. I am getting dizzy because the internet is not working. Have a restful night.
All right, brother. Thanks for stopping in. Glad to have you, and we'll see you next time. Damn.
We are a drinking group with a blacksmithing problem.
That's the one.
That was the
Right there. That's the one. Very long time. I don't drink.
Tomatoes, man.
Yeah, but I don't want an old Milwaukee. If I'm gonna drink beer, I want Corona.
The tomatoes, man. Cats are for target practice.
Is that trolls again?
It was funny.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Fucker. Not quite hot enough. Try it again.
Grayson says, keep us going. Some folks forge better with beer than without. Speaking alone now.
Yeah. I'd be afraid of what I'd do smithing on beer.
Tabaka says, looking forward to catching up on
I'm sorry. Did you say Chewbacca?
No, Tabaka. D-V-A-C-A.
Chewbacca. I might have to call you Chewbacca. I can't help it.
Granddad's the designated driver of the group.
Designated drinker. According to Ting Ting and Thud Thud. That's what DD stands for. Designated drinker.
All of my frenemies in schools called me so.
You say frenemies?
All of my frenemies in school called me so.
Frenemies.
Frenemies.
Wasn't that a movie, Frenemies?
I don't know. All I can think of is dickhead Tara. Friend that comes over and helps you clean yourself up.
Oh, frenema.
Frenema.
Yes, a frenema helps you clean yourself out. I know some people that could use a frenema. In the best of ways, I promise.
Sassy barely touches the stuff. He only drinks during live streams and not working hours.
I don't believe that shit.
Good night, Penny.
Good night, Penny. Thank you for stopping by. Miss Penny is in England. In case you guys didn't know.
It was either Chewbacca or doing the super chicken call. My last name is Bates. Well, it was Bates before I got married, which is really easy for either Norman or Master. So I feel you.
Dude, I'm going to share something with you guys because I love you. And it's going to be live, so whatever. I was very lucky as a child. Apparently, I was supposed to be named Junior, and my name would have been Richard Eugene. And then my stepdad wanted to adopt me, and his last name was Muncher. So, there would have been a scenario where I was named Dick Muncher. So I consider myself lucky.
I wouldn't have married you.
I know you. I wouldn't have married me either. Who the fuck would marry a dude named Dick Muncher?
Dude, probably.
Probably.
Actually, that's a funny picture.
Which is his name?
Matthew.
No, Matthew Muncher.
Big fish works not hard. Saw the trash that we had to carry down to the building. We just pull his pickup truck to the back door, load up the truck, shove it. Smart kid. We're all full of our adults, and let's figure out how to do that. At least make a third of us that big.
We're getting there. I got sweat in my eye again. Thanks. Anyway.
Ben says he was almost Benjamin Franklin Toombs because he was born in 1976.
Fantastic.
Nice. Wait, okay, his name is Ben, and he was born in 1976, so he was almost Benjamin Franklin Toombs.
Makes sense. Now that I know that it's a small world, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, it's a small world after all.
I think it's okay.
Jason said, wait, Richard Muncher, like Mike Hunt?
Yes, absolutely.
Granddad says, well, we know your name in Queen State now. You opened your mouth.
I sure did. I'm going to be across the whole fucking grounds and somebody's going to scream out, Dick Muncher! It's going to be you, right, Hans?
Bend over, Dick.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, wait, that one was real.
Dude. All right, well, thanks. You guys ruined it for me, so you know. See if I ever share with you again.
83GC says, my name is Mark Ryan Jerry, three first names, so I use my middle name just for added confusion.
So your initials are BJ?
Alright. MBJ.
MBJ, so my BJ.
My BJ.
That's it, man. A little bit more. Almost there. It's like 10 degrees hotter underneath the lights.
And he said, yeah, never heard that one before.
BJ? Yeah.
Yeah. Right up there with never heard master.
Yeah. How often do you get sandy fur? Sandy fur.
Everybody calls me Dally.
Dally?
Also sandy for
Yeah, that's why I asked beforehand, so I knew whether or not it was Dally or Daly.
none of my family don't make friends.
Like I used to have real problems starting at the doctor's office, but I didn't say Dally, you know. Like they be like, oh, it's Dally, just there's no I. And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
So they told you how to pronounce your name?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can't say much because I let one of the managers, Dr. Bell, she decided to call me Mary. Is that my first name? She's like, I wrote it down in front of me. She's like,
Wait, your first name's Mary?
yeah.
And your last name's Daly? Isn't our doctor's name Mary Daly? Mary Daly Smith? Yes. What up, Doc? go fuck yourself. I mean,
Denise says that her oldest kid's initials are DJB.
that's me. All right. I'm gonna stretch this out a little more. It's not feeling very springy.
Okay, Hans, you win.
What?
He said, y'all could have been named Hans.
That's true. Yeah, that's very true, Hans. All right. I don't think this is going to be springy enough because it's too thick, so I'm going to try to draw it out a little more. I think it's just going to be a solid piece because it's my still, and I think you all tricked me, but it's okay. What do I do to make it springy, guys? Blacksmiths, what's going on? You know better than me, I make knives. Does it get springy when I quench it? Does my quench need to be warm? Tell me what to do. See how they get involved?
Oh, they're still talking about Hans' name.
Oh, I'm sure they're still talking about it. Because Hans is like so low. Right.
Randy says his knowledge extends that he didn't get it.
I didn't hear that.
Randy says his knowledge extends that he didn't beat it.
Gotcha. You know what? Honestly, even if they just end up being decorative, that'd be something really cool to hang on the wall, right?
That says you shouldn't have to do anything. It should just be springy if you get it the right thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, I need to go thinner because it's not.
Dana is out for the night. Good night, Dana.
All right, Dana. I think it's Dana.
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 Dana. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's Dana. Now the hard part is going to be grinding in these bevels after I bend it. So I'm going to bend it and make it look cool, and then later I'll handle the bevels and all that shit.
Yama says he had a long day at work. He's sorry. He's not all sociable and whatnot. Stuff.
No problem. We don't hold it against you.
Grayson said don't quench.
Don't quench and leave it springy.
That's what Grayson said. Don't quench.
All right. We'll see what happens when I get closer.
Harden, then temper blue.
Okay, so that's two opposite ends of the spectrum there.
That's what Grayson said. Harden, and then temper blue.
Don't quench, but
Don't
harden.
quench. Harden, and then temper blue.
Might be some miscommunication there that I'm not sure about. Because I don't understand hardening a blade without quenching a blade. Might just be my confusion.
And then Han said quenching oil. That's what JC said.
Gotcha.
And Brian says he raised the sunshine. How long have we been out?
7, 8 years.
Chris always gonna be like that.
The entire time I've known him, I've never met Chris.
Take your ass and stuff like that. But I have to pick up on my mothers too, so I guess. But they don't speak with me. They just scream at each other. My mothers will just fight it out. It used to be that. I don't know why. Sometimes you just need to punch somebody across.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to punch somebody. See, I
It
want.
says if it's mild, you're not really gonna harden it anyway.
Yeah, I didn't plan on hardening it. The mild was really to use as the experiment. To use the mild as the experiment, and then if I figure out I'm doing something right with it, then move on to something different.
Granddad says pee on it.
Okay.
Apparently, Yama's got himself a brand new pee box today.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I should get one of them too. That way I can charge people extra to send me shit. Every time I send to a PO box, it costs me an extra $10. I mean, I am not complaining. Yeah, really. All right.
How have you not met Chris? Well, you guys stay people.
Have it.
You guys very actively try to stay.
So do I.
I feel like I would not have met him were it not for the fact that I did not care about the weed. I did not.
What's wrong with it?
My mom. Alright, I'll be back in a minute.
All right. All right. Even thinner still. Now I think it's the time the tongs may have to come in because that shit's getting hot. I don't want to quench the ends. I don't want to pull the middle too fast. So, you enjoying the show?
Alex is so excited. Like, you don't understand. She's so excited.
I'm glad he's excited. Been a good friend for a long time, and I'm glad that he wants to get into this. You're like my brother in arms, if you will.
I think he's been
So basically, the idea for doing this tonight was because I wanted to do something that was not just a knife for a change, even though it's still a blade. Everything all right there, baby?
Yeah, just wanted to guess. Forgot.
It's all right, Mom. I won't hold it against you much.
Alright, where are we at? Share the PO box. Next show, comments. I'm about to whip out a bottle opener. I promised you like 3 months ago. Yama says, wait, it costs extra to send to a PO box?
Yep. At least every time that I've sent to a PO box, like I make a lot of rebar axes, and every time I send to a PO box, well, let's say for instance, to send my usual box is $11 to $14, but to send to the PO box specifically, it cost me $17. So it's a little extra just to go to the PO box. I don't know why, but that's the way it works for me. It might not be everybody.
Grayson said if it's mild, you can harden it and then convert it to nice. One item so far. One day I will good enough to have. One day Bob says he'll be good enough to have an Etsy shop.
Mom, shit, you're good enough to have an Etsy shop now, man. What are you waiting on? Wait, you do have an Etsy shop. I think Bob has an Etsy shop.
Jeff said it might help him up in oil to get an idea.
Well, I'm trying to bring it down at the curb area. I want it to be about 3 seconds. And it tapers from there all the way up to the neck of the blade at 1/4 inch. What's going on, Sharp Objects? Welcome, welcome.
Brian says he's still waiting for the baby 14 days.
Look, dude, there are going to be no more baby anchors. Well, we can get the toddler out here to Ford. He actually enjoys it, but he's not a toddler anymore. You see how that happens when you round it?
Han says that he hasn't been great to him, but he honestly hasn't worked the way he should either. And Randy said, yeah, so when's the baby going to be sports?
I'll tell you what, I'll make a video of him forging just so you guys can see it. Just so all the safety Nazis can come out and tell me what I'm doing wrong with my kid. Not you guys, the other people. I gotta turn that, so I gotta put it in the lights.
Did people really tell you what to do with your kids?
Oh no, it's
Not us.
a YouTube thing with the safety Nazis. People always comment, well, this is unsafe, you're gonna lose an eye, you're gonna kill somebody. Stupid bullshit, you know.
Uncle Buck has joined us, and Josh and Becky are leaving out. You guys have fun.
Yes,
be
enjoy
safe.
your dinner.
Oh, where's the cat?
Almost that time for the drawing, folks.
It's after 8. It's 8:15.
Yeah? Well, I gotta finish this and then. Alright, well, we're about to do the bend here in a minute. Get some straightening. Alright, in just a moment we'll make the bend. And then we'll do the drawing. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do the drawing now.
Go to check to see if anybody else has any more spots. Anybody got any more spots?
Nothing I'm aware of.
2 slots for Jonesy. Josh Smith just said he's got 2 slots for Jonesy.
2 slots for Jonesy. So that's 19.
No,
that's
we
20
already
and
got
21.
20 and 21. That would be not the dragon. Be safe, Brian. Have a good night at work.
All right now. Here comes the fun part.
John said you should have seen the shit he started posting a picture of King and his son firing a paintball gun.
Oh, I could only imagine what bullshit people came up with for that. Man, that is hot. Ugh.
Haven't seen Alan tonight.
Alan's not here. Nah, not usually, actually. Once in a blue moon.
I think I noticed Alan here more than not. Randy said, hey, that's warm, brother. Don't pull it on as it took your hand.
Yeah, I just about did that.
Science Addict 77 still going, huh? What's he making?
scissors to come together so they at least look like scissors. All right. So, I'm going to pull up a random number generator in a moment.
Uncle Buck said that it was a good thing that there was no internet when he was teaching his son to shoot a 357 and a 44 when he was 10 years old. He was a really good shot.
There you go, man.
Some of them safety people in the best shop.
Well, I'll be. They be springy.
Something sounds like 77 because when you're done, don't get overwhelmed with the sheer pleasure.
I'll do my best not to.
Ow!
I pinched my finger.
Good night, Jeff. Be safe taking the dogs for a walk.
Hey, man, be safe.
Thank you.
Dude.
Touch the wrong side. Let's try that again, shall we?
Let's try this one without burning you.
Yeah, let's do that. Right, I'm going to do this a little bit differently now.
Tabaka says yes. Fire make hot.
Fire bacon. Yes. Fire bacon. Hurry!
Randy said, didn't I just tell you not to do that?
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I didn't hear nothing.
Yama says he's effective.
Y'all miss Lil Dude?
Yama has willed you to do it. You didn't want to
Oh,
be
Yama
alone with
has?
me, I just burned my hand.
Well, y'all miss, since you willed me to do it, I've got a burn right here.
Right there, huh?
Right there. There it is.
Josh Powell again would say that the work. Jason says fingers and toes are crossed. The power of Gomez compels you.
Yes, that I can go with. All right, that I can work. Was that the power of y'all, man?
Ex-wife.
Tell me to put my goggles on.
Oh, that's great.
All right, so there. What was the vote for not quench or quench? To quench or not to quench?
I heard oil quench and then tempered blue.
Oil quench, tempered blue.
Am I right, guys?
It's mild still.
Randy says he can teach anybody that wants to learn to shoot properly to shoot like a sniper. Randy, I'm going to take you up on that when I meet you. And he said, dude, be careful.
What you talking about, Denise? Huh. Guess
Justin
what?
said, Josh, we need to hook y'all up with a pamphlet. I'm keeping my eyes open.
You mean an ASO, anvil-shaped object?
And Charming's got to go put the kids to bed. Have fun with the spawn.
All right. I quenched. Just because
And the vodka says, please put on the sleeve.
I have a sleeve.
And Yana says, I say normalizing clench in water, but that's just him.
Getting a little more springy as it cools.
Okay, now, today's pie. Not touching it.
It's still soft.
But you clenched in water.
Yes. for an experiment, it worked well. However, I need to use spring steel and not mild, or it needs to be longer. They turned out still warm. Yeah, they're not quite as springy as I would like, but they work. So after sharpening and whatnot, they might actually work. Okay. Cool. All right, drawing time. Let's get to it, shall we?
Duke wants to know how close the blades are together.
Say that again?
Duke wants to know how close the blades are together.
Are you talking about, like, they're actually, yeah, let me hold it side to side. Yeah, they're actually touching one another. They're sliding against one another.
On the left side looks nice.
You can see how close they are together. They actually slide against one another.
Ben agrees it looks good.
Yeah, it just needs to have to be refined, you know. Let me look there, look.
Science Addict 77 looks good too. Did banana them so they only contact at one point. I think you know what that
I
means.
actually don't know what that means. Banana them. Oh, you mean as they cut? Yes, I get it. Yeah, as they cut, they're only contacting in one spot, so that it's only shearing in that one area. So you can see it. Yeah, and they still need to be sharpened.
That does look great for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just, you know, trimming stuff in the garden and whatnot.
Paul says you're doing better with those scissors than he's doing with his new camera trying to make a video.
Well, there you go, man. Yeah, the offset worked really well. You can see right in here where I dropped it. You can see where it's offset, almost like a glad hand. If you didn't know what that is, truck drivers, you know what it is. Yeah, the offset worked very well. Yeah, actually, damn proud of those.
Yeah, that looks great. And you got to sharpen it.
Yep. Okay. Now, anyway, damn, y'all mess.
Fine.
That finger hurts. So, I'm gonna pull up the random number generator.
You need to make sure there was nobody else who needed to be added.
Yeah, I don't see anybody else.
All right.
Yeah, we got everybody written down. I don't have any messages saying there needs to be somebody else. All right. I don't have anything open. No. All right. So we got 1 through 21. Let me pull up the generator. Now we're going to do it the same way that I see most people doing it on the third go. So I'm going to push the button 3 times, and the third number is going to be the winner. Just a minute, I'm a little slow. Well, good luck to everybody.
Nate wants to know what number he is. You didn't write everything down. You got
Yeah,
everything on your phone.
it's on my phone. Actually, you are, I believe you're number 17. I'll double check in just a moment. Yeah, I'll pull it up here in just a moment. Facebook. Randy Mills, number 17. All right. So, 1 through. You guys can see this. Okay.
Gold Party says, hey, Josh.
1 through. What's going on, Sparky? All right. So that's 1 through 21, right? 1 through 21. Now, everybody ready for this? 1, 2, 3. Number 9.
Who's number 9?
Yeah, number 9. Ben Toombs.
Ben won! Oh my God! He said earlier.
Ben Toombs got tonight. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for playing along, and I'm sure that Josh is very happy with all the help. I sincerely appreciate it. Mr. Ben, shoot me an address, man. I'll get it out to you as soon as possible. I'm going to finish the stitching on the sheath, and I'll get it out to you, man. Congratulations, and thank you, everybody, for joining in. That was really awesome, everybody, to help out. Really awesome. So, congrats, Mr. Toombs. Everyone, thank you for joining me tonight. And we'll catch you next week on the next live stream. And
John says Ben cheated.
Ben cheated. Hey man, it's just the way it is sometimes. But awesome guys, awesome, not bad, awesome. Well guys, we'll see what's up tomorrow. I don't think anybody's on Wednesday night, so I guess I'll see you Thursday at Tings. Otherwise, got to get Hans back Friday, guys.
Yes, please.
Got to get Bob. Got to bring him up. Got to get, man, just, you know who needs 1,000 subscribers. Go help them out, man. I love you all. Thank you very much. And we'll catch you next time. Good night, everybody.
Night, everyone.